these shows influence you so much when you're watching them every week and you're I think the camaraderie of laughing too makes you feel comfortable with these characters and oh, I could be like that, or like I could pull off that haircut, and I could have that sofa, and I could paint my
Well,
apartment purple.
yeah, well, we want our audience on shows like this to really, as you describe it, feel comfortable. That we make the environment inviting, a place you want to spend time in. I mean, the purple apartment was really kind of came about. Executive producer Kevin Bright said to me, "I don't want another landlord white apartment. Where there's too much of that on TV. Let's think about what would be what would be color? How can we bring color into the set?" And it just popped into my head. I said, "Well, I think we should paint it purple." And they looked at me like I was out of my mind. And he said, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Well, let's just say they got a big bucket of purple paint and painted everything, the molding, the trims, the doors, everything." And so he said, "Well, show me what that would look like." So, I had a little white paper model that we, watercolored up. And I said, "Look, the kitchen is going to have some other colors in it, and the little hallway upstage so it isn't going to be one bucket of purple." But, and we were guided a little bit in our heads about the fact that, purple is a really great color for, many skin tones.
Right.
And I knew that we had three beautiful women who were going to be on this show, and every one of them would look great on it all the time. It did force some choices, first in decorating, where, as we described to Greg Grande, who decorated the show, what kind of New York environment this was, that it's a mix and match eclectic world, because you get things off the street, or when you don't have money, you find stuff. And, but it did force Greg to make choices where there were a lot of neutrals, the neutral carpet, the neutral sofa, the kind of neutral wood. There was some of the amber tones into it, that he brought into the curtains. And then, of course, the picture frame over the door was a story that I had said to Greg, "What are we going to do about the back of this slab door? This is what you have in a New York apartment. There's no molding. There's nothing on it except a peephole. And we need you to get one of those little, doorbells, which you push from the outside, and you see it." And then I said, in New York, lots of times we used to, put pegs and hang umbrellas and bags there. So if you live in a walk-up apartment, when you leave, you kind of make sure you've got everything. And the next day he came up and showed me this picture frame, and he said, "What do you think of this?" and held it over the peephole. And I said, "Glue it on. I love it." And that's where positive, that's a great, the collaboration is very important between the set decorator and the production designer.